They say the world is fair, that justice has a rhythm, that if you do good, good will find you. Huh? Look around. Look at what they did to you. The betrayal, the sting, the blind punches of cruelty. It wasn't random. Oh no. They chose their moment like predators circling, waiting for the right opportunity. And you were left in the fire, alone, burning. But here's the truth. They'll never admit they underestimated you. They thought the innocent could be broken without consequence. They thought the silent could be crushed. And they were wrong. Dead wrong. You felt it, didn't you? That shock, when the world tilted, when faces you trusted twisted into masks of anger, of envy, of spite. Your stomach sank, your mind raced. And yet, here you are, breathing, watching, learning. Ah, the irony. They wanted fear. They wanted submission. Instead, they planted a seed, a spark. And sparks have a way of becoming fire. No. This isn't about pity. It isn't about whining into the void while the world moves on. This is about clarity. About seeing the faces behind the cruelty and knowing that every single act, every whispered insult, every orchestrated attack was a reflection of their weakness. They attacked because they could not match your strength. And the best part? The world is watching. Eyes are on them. And soon, very soon, those tables are going to turn. Think about the way it felt when the walls closed in, when whispers became roars, when the innocent were cornered and judged. That pressure, it's heavy, suffocating. But here's the thing. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Steel is forged in flames. And you, my friend, you are on the edge of a transformation they could never predict. The delicious twist of fate. They thought they had the power, but the power, the real power, was always within you. And now comes the moment they fear, not the moment of revenge. No, that's too small, too human. This is the awakening. The world doesn't see it yet. They only see the aftermath, the chaos, the shock, the disbelief. But you see the blueprint. You understand the game. And when they look at you again, expecting fear, expecting submission, they'll find something else entirely. Something undeniable. Something that cannot be ignored. Take a breath. Feel it. That tightness in your chest, that whirl of anger and disbelief, let it sharpen you. Let it awaken a truth you've always known but never dared to embrace. They can attack your body, your reputation, your comfort, but they cannot touch your mind, your resolve, your will. And when you harness that, when you let that dark energy flow through you, the world shifts. Oh yes, it shifts. So lean in. Watch closely. This is more than a story of what happened to you. This is a story of what's coming. The crooked smiles, the cowardly whispers, the orchestrated schemes, they're all part of the script. And you're rewriting it. One thought at a time. One step at a time. One unstoppable moment of clarity at a time. Because the fire inside you, the one they tried to snuff out, it was never theirs to take. The beauty of it. Pain, betrayal, injustice, they are not the end. They are the signal, the call, the ignition. And when you rise from it, when you step into the darkness they created, they won't know what hit them. Not yet, but they will. Oh yes, they will. Look at them. Really look. The ones who struck first, who whispered behind your back, who smiled as you stumbled. They think they're untouchable. The irony. They're fragile. Fragile minds, fragile egos, fragile hearts, hiding behind walls of arrogance. And you've seen through it. You've seen the cracks in their armor, the gaps in their plans, the hesitation in their strikes. Every attack, every slight was a map showing you exactly where they are weak, exactly where you can rise. Now, take a moment and feel it, the weight of what they tried to do. Remember the confusion, the shock, the moments you questioned yourself. That's good. That's necessary. It sharpens you. It carves clarity into your mind. No. Don't drown in the past. Use it. Let it feed the fire inside you. Every injustice, every unfair glance, every time they underestimated you, they were laying the bricks of your empire. Yes, your empire. And unlike theirs, it will not crumble under whispers or fear. Here's the secret. They never understood. Attack cannot define you. Humiliation cannot imprison you. Every innocent label they slapped on you, every attempt to corner you, it was a mirror. And mirrors reveal truth. They reveal what's hidden. Your strength, your resilience, your ability to rise when the world expects you to fall. Savor that. The satisfaction of knowing that what they meant to break only sharpened you. It's time to flip the script. Time to turn observation into action, anger into strategy, chaos into momentum. Step into the shadows they created. But don't get lost. Walk through them with purpose. Learn their patterns. Understand their limits. Every move they make, every word they utter, every false smile, it's data. And data is power. When they think you are silent, calm, or defeated, that's when you strike. Not in violence, not in revenge, but in presence, in clarity, in unstoppable thought. And remember this, the world notices. People are watching. They see the cowardice, the envy, the cruelty. But what they see in you, your calm, your focus, your refusal to bend, it's magnetic. They are drawn to it, even if they fear it. The more they tried to break you, the more your shadow stretches, the more your energy dominates the space around you. Presence is power, my friend. Presence is the quietest, deadliest force they can never take from you. Every setback they handed you, every attempt to corner you, every injustice, they are fuel. Fuel for a fire they can't imagine. A fire that will illuminate every dark corner they hide in. Imagine walking into a room, not with anger, not with fear, but with the quiet confidence of someone who has endured the storm and emerged sharper, smarter, unshaken. That is the power they fear. That is the game they never saw coming. The final truth. Their attacks, their cruelty, their orchestrated chaos, they are not the end. They are the beginning. The beginning of your rise. Step by step, thought by thought, presence by presence. Build the version of yourself they could never touch, could never break, could never predict. And when you finally look back, when the dust settles, when the world finally realizes what happened, you will be standing, unmoved, unbroken, and oh yes, victorious. Now listen closely. This is where the story shifts from survival to domination. They think the battle is over. They think the innocent are done, broken, silenced. They are so wrong. Every sneer, every cruel plan, every attempt to humiliate you, they planted seeds. Seeds of awareness, seeds of patience, seeds of power. And now, those seeds have grown. Deep roots, strong roots. Roots that no attack, no betrayal, no whispering army of envy can ever uproot. Take a moment. Feel the fire simmering beneath your skin. That tension, that energy, that raw edge, it's yours, not theirs. They tried to steal it, to crush it, to hide it in shame. But shame is weak. Weak minds hand it over. You embrace it. You turn it into focus, into strategy, into unshakable clarity. And with that, you are no longer a target. You are the force, the storm, the shift that bends the rules they tried to write for you. Every step forward now is deliberate. Every word spoken, every thought embraced, every action taken is precise. No randomness, no panic, no wasted energy. The world thinks chaos is theirs to wield. But you are the calm in the storm, the blade in the shadows, the mind that sees every move before it's made. And when they realize it, when they finally understand, it will be too late. Too late to control, too late to judge, too late to stop the inevitable rise of someone who was never meant to be crushed. The beauty of it. The beauty is that they cannot understand you, cannot predict you, cannot stop what is already in motion. Your mind is sharper than their envy. Your presence heavier than their lies, your clarity deeper than their chaos. They attacked an innocent person, thinking it was weakness. But here is the final devastating truth. Innocence is not fragility. Innocence is focus. Innocence is vision. Innocence is power disguised as vulnerability. So step forward. Claim what is yours. Not in anger, not in revenge, but in presence, in thought, in unstoppable energy that cannot be measured, cannot be contained, cannot be resisted. Let them watch, let them tremble, let them question every choice they made. You will move, and the world will follow, not because they have to, but because they see something undeniable, something true, something they will never achieve on their own. This is the moment. This is your declaration. The one who was attacked, the one they tried to break, the one they thought was defenseless, rises, and not quietly, not politely, rises with a force they never saw coming, a mind sharper than any weapon, a presence heavier than any scheme. You are the storm they created, and the storm has finally learned to speak. Remember it, live it, breathe it. Every injustice, every betrayal, every attempt to crush you, they are the tools that built this version of yourself. And now you walk the world, knowing one unshakable truth. They cannot touch you. Not really. They can try, they can watch. But the rise of the innocent, the rise of the aware, is a force they were never prepared to face. Now, the final truth settles in. Not a loud truth, not a dramatic reveal. A quiet, undeniable truth that hums in your bones. They attacked an innocent person. They thought it would end in tears, in shame, in silence. But silence is gone. Tears have hardened into fire, and what they thought was your weakness is your legacy. Yes, legacy. Every look they gave you, every insult, every underhanded strike, they crafted the very force that will carry you forward. Look around. The world hasn't caught up yet. They are still blind to the power they helped awaken. But you see it, you feel it. The clarity, the focus, the unspoken energy building inside you. It's intoxicating. Not because of revenge, not because of anger, because of truth. Because the one they attacked, the one they underestimated, is finally awake, fully aware, and unstoppable in ways they will never understand. This is where you choose. Choose how you will move through this world. Will you crumble under the weight of their cruelty? Or will you walk forward, sharper, stronger, undeniable? Every step you take now echoes louder than their whispers, deeper than their plots, stronger than their envy. Presence, thought, focus. These are your weapons. Invisible, precise, lethal, not in the sense of harm, but in the sense of inevitability. You cannot be denied when you have harnessed this. And so rise not for them, not against them, but for yourself. Rise because the world tried to define you and failed. Rise because the fire they lit in you refuses to die. Rise because the innocence they attacked has become your greatest strength. The cruel twist of fate. Their attack was the spark, your rise the storm. Finally, carry this forward. Let it guide every thought, every choice, every step. Let the memory of what they did remind you that you are awake, aware, and in control. And when they look at you, expecting fear, expecting submission, they will see none of it. They will see focus, precision, power, and the quiet, terrifying truth. The one they attacked is no longer just surviving. The one they attacked is rewriting the rules, and the rules now belong to you. Savor it. The darkness they tried to place upon you has become the fuel that propels you forward. The storm is within, and the storm will not ask permission. It will not beg for acceptance. It will move, it will rise, it will win. And the world, the world will finally see. This is it. The final act. The moment where the story stops being about what they did to you and starts being about what you will do with it. Every attack, every insult, every cruel plot they orchestrated, it was a test you didn't even know you were taking, and now you've passed. Not just passed, you've transcended it. Yes, transcended. The very thing meant to break you has become your edge. Look in the mirror. Really look. The person staring back is no longer innocent in the old sense. That innocence is gone. But what remains is stronger, sharper, fiercer, more aware than any predator thought possible. Feel it. The weight of power resting lightly on your shoulders. It's not arrogance. It's clarity, precision, purpose. You know now that the world can try, but it cannot shake the core of who you are. And now comes the action. Not violent, not reckless, strategic. Every thought focused, every step intentional, every choice a statement. They attacked you thinking you would falter, but you move differently. You move with a plan they cannot see, with patience they cannot anticipate, with energy they cannot measure. And when you act, it will not be chaos. It will be inevitability. Let this sink in. Their attack was never the end. It was the spark, your rise, the wildfire. And the beauty of it? You do not need them to approve, to notice, or to understand. You do not need validation. The irony. They tried to define you, and yet you define yourself. Step into that truth. Own it. Let it radiate from every action, every choice, every breath you take. Finally, carry this forward, not as revenge, not as anger, but as relentless clarity, as unshakable focus, as the quiet, undeniable force of someone who has endured, learned, and grown from every attempt to break them. The world may try again, others may strike, but now you know the truth. You are untouchable in mind. You are unstoppable in thought. You are inevitable in presence. Let that sink in one last time. The one they attacked, the one they underestimated, is no longer defined by their cruelty. They do not control you. They never did. And the rise that began in the shadows ends in brilliance, in power, in undeniable reality. And from here, there is nothing they can do but watch as you take what was always yours, your strength, your focus, your life. Listen closely, because they've been watching you. Every polite nod, every small gesture, every time you held back a word, a thought, a reaction, they noted it. And now, right now, you're standing on the edge without realizing it. The world has a way of pretending it doesn't care, of dressing cruelty in a velvet suit. And you, yes, you have been performing their test, thinking it was just life. But oh no, it wasn't life. It was an experiment. And the elite, they didn't just watch. They played the game. They set the board. And somehow, in your quiet persistence, in your patient kindness, you didn't fail. You passed. Did you feel it? That invisible weight on your chest when the world demanded more than you had to give. They pushed. They prodded. They whispered that your limits were your prison. Funny, isn't it? Every time you extended your hand, every time you offered respect when it wasn't owed, you were building something they can't touch, something they can't fake. You see, most people crumble under the weight of invisible eyes, but you, yes, you learned without knowing. You learned without applause. And in that silence, you crafted a key. Yes, a key. But not just any key. A master key. One that opens doors no one told you existed. Doors behind walls you didn't even notice. While they tested your patience, while they doubted your resilience, while they thought kindness was weakness, you were assembling power. Real power. Power that doesn't shout. Power that doesn't demand attention. Power that doesn't care if anyone sees it, except you. And now, the game flips. Do you feel that heat in your chest? That nervous, thrilling edge that makes your pulse spike? That's recognition raw, unfiltered, undeniable. The kind they don't give to everyone. The elite, the observers, the manipulators, they weren't just watching. They were measuring, probing, trying to bend you, to see if your patience would fracture under pressure. And it didn't. Every yes you said when you could have said no, every small act of integrity, every decision to rise above the chaos, they marked you. Marked you for something bigger, something few ever earn. Here's the cruel truth. Most people fail the test without knowing it. They break under the scrutiny of those who know the game. They give their strength away in the form of compliance, fear, or shallow ambition. And yet, here you are, not broken, not bitter, not blind to the mechanisms of power that spin invisibly around you. You've been playing the rules they wrote, but you were never playing their game. You were shaping your own. And that, my friend, is why they handed you the master key. It's in the quiet victories, the small, uncelebrated decisions, the moments where you could have chosen convenience, but you chose courage, where you could have folded, but you pressed forward, where they expected you to flinch, but you stared. Oh, did you feel their surprise? Because they did. Every silent observer, every invisible adjudicator, they saw the strength behind your kindness. And now, for the first time, the mask lifts. They handed it to you. The key, the one that opens doors they themselves didn't think you could reach. Now, what will you do? Will you finally turn it? Will you finally step through the threshold they kept hidden? Or will you hesitate, shackled by old doubts, waiting for permission that will never come? No, this is your moment. The master key is in your hands. And they've done the impossible. They trusted you. They trusted that your kindness wasn't naivete, that your patience wasn't weakness, that your resolve was the real weapon. And weapons, my friend, are meant to be used. So, take a breath, feel the weight, feel the pulse, because everything changes now. Everything. The test is over. The silence is broken. And the doors are yours. Yes, finally, the world is waiting for the one they underestimated. You feel it, don't you? That subtle shift in the air, the moment where the world which thought it could shape you now waits for your move. The key isn't a prop, it's not symbolic, it's real. It's the code to doors that few even know exist. And here's the secret most people will never tell you. These doors don't lead to fame, they don't lead to wealth. Not directly. They lead to control, clarity, influence, the kind that bends situations to your understanding without anyone realizing it. Deliciously silent, isn't it? Understand the rules you've been breaking. Every act of kindness, patience, and restraint, they thought it was weakness. They cataloged it, measured it, and laughed quietly, thinking it meant nothing. But it meant everything. The elite thrive on patterns. They assume people will follow the predictable. You didn't, and that unpredictability, that calm, collected strength is your weapon. Use it. Move through spaces where others falter. Speak when silence is expected. Hold your ground when bending seems easier. Every choice becomes a test for them now, not for you. Recognize the invisible doors, the ones no one points to. People call them opportunities, networks, insights, but they're not obvious. They hide behind patience, trust, discretion. They are the doors that open only when someone proves that they can resist the bait, and that's you. You've passed their test. Now look for the thresholds that require subtle courage, the conversation others avoid, the decision everyone defers, the silence nobody dares break. Those are your entry points. Step through. Yes, step carefully, but step boldly. Leverage the power of restraint. Many think strength is force. Wrong. True strength, the kind that comes with the master key, is precision. Timing, observation. You don't need to move every piece on the board. Move the right piece at the right moment. Speak the right word at the right time. Let others rush and panic while you navigate the hidden corridors. It's a game of chess played in the shadows, and every quiet choice you make echoes louder than a shout. Use kindness as armor. Oh, don't underestimate it. The world sees it as soft. They see it as vulnerability. But when wielded consciously, it becomes your shield. People lower their guard when faced with patience, honesty, fairness. They trust you. And when they trust you, they reveal, they falter. They show the cracks that everyone else misses. The master key works not by breaking walls. It works by opening doors hidden in plain sight. And sometimes the softest touch can move mountains without anyone realizing it. Embrace the discomfort of power. Here's the ironic truth. The moment you realize you hold the key, fear whispers. Doubt gnaws. Opportunity stings with responsibility. But that's the point. It's supposed to sting. This is where the average falters and the exceptional rise. Lean into the tension. Use it. Let it sharpen your instincts, refine your judgment, and ignite the boldness that got you this far. Your hesitation is the only enemy left in the room. Define your own rules. The elite created the test, but you created the answer. You are no longer a player in someone else's game. You are now the one who decides the stakes. You choose who enters, who leaves, what is allowed, and what is forbidden. You wield patience, insight, and discretion, not as virtues, but as tools. And the power you hold, it's quiet. It's invisible. It's devastatingly effective. Every door you open reminds you that they underestimated you again. So take the master key, turn it, step through. And remember, the game isn't over. It's only just beginning. The elite, the observers, the manipulators, they thought they could teach you a lesson. Instead, they handed you the world. Yes. And now, you get to play it your way. Now it gets real. You've held the key. You've felt the shift. But holding a key is nothing without action. Doors remain closed until you dare to turn the handle. And the world? The world will test you again. Oh, they will? But this time it's different. This time, they are on the other side, unsure, watching your move. And the master key, it doesn't just open doors, it opens possibilities. Opportunities hidden in shadows, in corners nobody else dares explore. That's where power lives. Command your presence. Not with noise, not with bluster, but with intent. Every glance, every pause, every word becomes a signal. People unconsciously respond to those who have walked the silent path, those who know the test and passed it. When you enter a room, they feel it before you speak. And that hesitation in their eyes, that's the advantage you wield now. Every subtle action amplifies your influence. Delicious, isn't it? to move unseen, yet undeniable. Read the hidden patterns. They exist everywhere. Offices, social circles, even family dynamics. Watch, listen. Let others rush into chaos while you observe the weak links, the overconfident moves, the cracks in certainty. Every overlooked detail is a doorway. Every hesitation is a keyhole. And now you have the master key. You see what others miss, and you act when the timing is perfect. Control isn't brute force, it's insight applied with precision. Use strategic kindness. Yes, the world still underestimates it. When wielded consciously, patience, empathy, and integrity become tools of influence. They lower defenses, they build trust. They make people reveal what they would never admit under pressure. The master key doesn't force entry, it encourages the door to swing open willingly. People give you access without realizing they've handed it over. That is elegance in motion. Exploit the power of restraint. This is where most people fail. They see opportunity and rush, desperate to act. You wait. You calculate. You apply pressure where it counts. The elite taught you one lesson. Resistance builds strength. Now resistance becomes strategy. Delay, observe, adjust. Timing is the hidden force multiplier, the silent weapon that multiplies your influence without a single dramatic gesture. Expand your domain quietly. Each door you open is not just for you. It's leverage, connections, information, alliances. They multiply when you understand the network of influence, but never flaunt it. Never rush. Subtlety is your cloak. The moment people feel your power, they fight it. But when they underestimate it, when they dismiss it as ordinary, that's when you move. That's when the master key shows its full potential. Redefine success on your terms. The elite once dictated what mattered, who succeeded, who failed, who deserved a seat at the table. You've broken the cycle. Every door you unlock, every silent victory, is proof that their definitions were never yours. You decide value. You decide priorities. You decide boundaries. And with each choice, the world bends slightly, almost imperceptibly, to your intent. That's the quiet thrill of true mastery. Finally, remember this. The test is over, but the game is eternal. Power is not a trophy. Influence is not applause. The master key is a responsibility, a lens, a weapon disguised as insight. And the most thrilling truth? The world is full of doors waiting to be unlocked. Some will lead to wealth, some to knowledge, some to leverage, some to revelations nobody expected. But all of them respond to the hand that knows its own strength. Now the real test begins. You've held the key. You've unlocked doors. You've tasted the power of subtle influence. But the difference between a visitor and a master? Execution. The master doesn't just open doors, they move through them, reshape the space, and leave traces invisible to the untrained eye. Yes, the thrill is in the unseen, the quiet domination that doesn't need applause. Control your perception. People don't react to reality, they react to interpretation. Your calm, collected demeanor becomes a weapon. When others panic, hesitate, or falter, you move forward. When they doubt, you affirm. Every gesture, every word, every pause is carefully measured. It's intoxicating to watch them stumble in the shadows while you glide through clarity. Remember, perception is a mirror, and you hold the brush. Master the art of selective revelation. Knowledge is power, but timing is supremacy. The elite tested you by observing restraint. Now, restraint itself is your lever. Reveal what they need to see when they need to see it, and watch them act on incomplete understanding. It's not deceit, it's strategic influence. Nothing frustrates an observer more than realizing they were manipulated by insight, not force. Weaponize patience. Opportunities appear in moments when others rush. Chaos tempts the impulsive. But you wait. You analyze. You strike only when the alignment is perfect. Every action becomes a ripple in a pond others didn't even notice. And when they finally react, it's already too late. The elegance of patience. It's quiet, invisible, and unstoppable. Expand influence like shadow networks. Every relationship, every interaction, every casual conversation is a potential doorway. The master key opens only the first. What comes after is up to your strategy. Influence spreads silently, incrementally, exponentially. People carry your unseen weight, act unknowingly under your guidance, and the world bends subtly with each step you take. Yes, subtlety is your most dangerous ally. Create irreversible momentum. A master never retreats. Every choice compounds on the last. Every decision builds leverage, authority, and clarity. The elite tested your limits, but they didn't anticipate this. Your patience, your kindness, your calculated boldness are now forces that accelerate outcomes. The game shifts not because you shout louder, but because you move smarter. Embrace the psychological dominance of invisibility. They will never admit it, but the master key gives you something rare, the ability to influence without being noticed. People act in your favor without knowing why. Barriers crumble before subtle strategy. Doors open before you even touch the handle. And the best part? They never see the hand guiding them. Finally, remember, this mastery isn't just opening doors. It's knowing which doors matter, which to leave closed, and which to use to rewrite the rules of the space itself. The master key is no longer just a symbol of opportunity. It is a testament to your calculated courage, your unwavering patience, and your disciplined vision. Yes, the game that once tested you has become a stage. And you are no longer a player. You are the director. So step forward. Move deliberately. Turn keys others never see. Shape the world quietly, efficiently, relentlessly. They handed you the key. They underestimated you. And now you are unstoppable. Not through force, but through mastery. Yes. Finally, you are in command.